Hi, my name is Joshua Mills and I'm the game designer at Compulsion Games. If you're looking for gameplay, you found it. This is actual play sessions I've done. In fact, I recorded them specifically for this video, and thus I talk a little bit more over top of it and stuff like that, and it's all unscripted, so what happens, happens. You're going to see some bugs, you're going to see some crazy things happen. In fact, somebody falls down a flight of stairs, and I think it's really funny. Anyway, that's besides the point. Go ahead and check out the game. This is the actual game that we're building right now. There's a lot of features that aren't included in this video, but it can give you a rough idea where we're going with it. There's a whole bunch more to come. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for checking out our Kickstarter. So I'm going to quickly, right out of the gate, we're going to go ahead and start looting whatever we can in the starting shelter. This is mainly to give you a leg up. Now, unfortunately, I found a large glass bottle. There's some plants here. These plants are always there, which is good. And some red pills. So I really did not get a good roll right out of the gates. So this is going to be a little bit harder of a playthrough, but I'm going to try to be aggressive so that we can show as much content as possible in the limited time this video is going to be. So I jumped out of the starting shelter and we've landed ourselves in the wastes here. I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. I'm going to try not to pull any punches here. There's some water here, well, some water from this here pump. But because I have that container, remember I picked up that glass container, I can go ahead and fill that. Boom. So now I have a large purified water, which is great. So now we have some water to carry around with us. But we don't have a weapon. Oh, there we go. Some more healthy plant. So I got some more leaves from that. There's another one there. You can tell the healthy plant because of the pink flowers on it. Now, if I really want to be kind of sneaky, this is something that's in there right now. It's really hard to tell with the grass, but you can go ahead and find a branch sometimes in the grass. It's sometimes around the edges too. But again, for the sake of time, we're just going to start going in there and playing a little reckless. Oh my goodness. You can see there's a bunch of wastrels in here. There's a little bit more than I was expecting. But I think we can take this one down without alerting the other ones.
I won't let you bring me.
So we're just going to go in there, and there is a little bit of a combo system with the fighting, but I won't go into that, and there's nothing good. Wasn't really worth the risk we just took there by taking them down. We'll run up here and see if there's anything upstairs as far as loot. So all I'm doing right now is trying to prepare myself. Oh, there's a wastrel in here too. Rotten apple, yeah. I don't really need to fight her. I don't think she has any weapons or anything, so we can leave her alone. You'll notice the wastrels... Oh, she did come after me. I was just going to say, they don't really attack you. Oh, I missed. Unless... Oh, there... Sorry. Ragdolls always make me laugh. They're so silly. They're definitely a little wonky right now, but I mean, that's half the fun. So I really haven't acquired anything good. So far, this run is not going so well. You can see my hunger is going down and my thirst is going down. We have a couple options as far as putting those on the HUD all the time. I prefer them on the HUD all the time, but you can turn that off if you don't want to see them. We're going to go ahead and equip that rock. And that's not really going to help. Oh, there we go. Nice. We just found a branch sitting by this rubble pile. Oh, and we got another branch in there. Look at that. Now we're getting some drops. So now I have a branch to defend myself with. It has a metal sound, simply because it's placeholder. But I feel at this time I'm going to play extra fun and risky, and we're going to go ahead and try to find another section of the city to go to. You can see the buildings on the horizon here, which definitely means we can get there. We just have to find a way to cross. And if we go over here, you can see there's a bridge. So I'm just going to sprint over there. Again, we're running a little bit quick here just to try to cut down on the time. I'm going to take some more healthy plants because we'll open up crafting to show you that. You can see I can only make a healing balm right now, but that's using those leaves I've been harvesting. So I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of those. And then these are basic crafting recipes which can be done from anywhere, whereas mechanical and chemical both require stations. There is actually a mechanical station in the starting shelter that you play in here. All right, so there is quite a few wastrels over here kind of guarding this door. So if I want to get through there, I'm going to have to be a little sneaky. There, I just parried her attack. Oh my goodness, nope. The rolling pin is nasty. You do not want to get hit with the rolling pin. And these guys are a little vicious. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah! So I definitely went in over my head there. That was a challenge gate, which if I had a better weapon, we may have had a better chance, but I ended up pulling too many people. So now we're back at the start. I mean, that works for a 5-minute gameplay, but I'm going to go ahead and make another one. I'm going to try another attempt here. We're loaded up, and I'm going to go ahead and use PC controls, but the first thing I need to do is go into my options here, because I've got some silly settings because of the way I play on console. I invert Y. But like I said, you can turn off the always show HUD needs, auto adding your holster slot items and stuff like that. That'll make more sense when you play. But we're expanding those as we find the need for it. Like even in-house, if somebody needs something. For example, I needed to be able to invert the controls, and so we put that in. All right, here we go. I got a rock there. That's locked. Nothing.
So don't forget the most important thing.
Oh, we got some metal bits. That's a really good starting roll right there.
Did you remember to shave?
We're going to go ahead and go into my crafting. And point and click is really nice. So we have metal bits, so we can go ahead and make a lockpick. And then we can come over and bust this open.
I hope you did all these things.
This is going to help us a lot. Oh, I looted that extremely fast. Sorry about that. Okay, we got more metal bits, which is great. Go ahead and make another lockpick. I'm not going to make two because I don't know if I want to use those metal bits again on this. I'll open this up. Banger, alcohol, apple. Okay, so we didn't get any weapons, which is kind of unfortunate. And it looks like my items didn't show up there. Nah, sometimes items get eaten. Oh, no, they didn't. So what happened here was they went ahead and auto-equipped them for me. So we have some rocks, we have the apple, and then we have the pipe. So I didn't actually catch the pipe when I got picked up. But this is good. We have a pipe. That's much better than a branch, so we can actually go and bully the wastrels if we wanted to. So we could, at this point, go and farm out some ingredients and stuff like that, go back and craft some more stuff to prepare us for being able to cross. But because we want to show you a bunch of content of what you can potentially get to, we're going to go ahead and just kind of play a little reckless and try to cross the bridge already. The other thing I'd like to point out is the fact that you do only have one life. It is a roguelite. So if you die, that's it. Oh, this one's not so bad to get through, but it causes a lot of chaos. So we can see here if I approach them. It's like, yo, slow down, don't go. We have a downer breach, warning authorized personnel only. So there's this blue stuff all over the ground. Without going into too many details, I'm going to essentially say that that is something you will find throughout the world. I'm not entirely sure if I'm allowed to talk about that part. But anyway, at this point, if I were to cross this barrier here, they are going to get very upset with me because I am not an authorized personnel. But I want to get through here, so I'm thinking I'm just going to sprint right through here, and we're going to have to deal with the aftermath from that. So here we go.
Where are you going in such a... What's going on?
Whoa, yep, they're on me. Okay, so we've got a bunch of bobbies chasing us, and we really do not want them to hit us down. So we're going to keep moving here. They all saw me jump there, but it looks like I lost the bobbies fairly easily. I'm going to loot while we're moving so that we can keep the motion going. Oh, this is awesome. Luckily for me, I've gone and found shelter in the village. Go ahead and use that. Drops us down here. And you'll notice that this one's a little bit different. It's a little fancier. It's got some better stuff in it, which is fantastic. It's got a bed here and stuff like that, but we're not going to worry about that. And the best part is it's got both a mechanical and chemical crafting station. This is very placeholder, so don't look into that one too much. But there we go. This one here. I don't think we have the goods to be able to make anything right yet. Oh my goodness! If I get another adhesive, we're gonna go and wreck some people. Oh, a rolling pin. That's wicked. Okay, sweet. We've got some really good gear to go with. Oh, that's locked. I need metal bits. I do have metal bits. So, learning all the systems and learning what each item does is really what's going to help you excel and get through the world. And it really plays to the sense of this. Oh man, that's a great one. This one doesn't come up often at all. This is a pocket expansion, so making your pockets seem almost bottomless since 1952 inventory expansion. Let's go ahead and use that, and you'll notice that we just unlocked a new expansion on our actual inventory here, so we can carry extra stuff. That's pretty sweet. It looks like the item bug is there. There are bugs, obviously, in the system. It is pre-alpha, and that is to be noted. I bet you it's sitting in behind there. Anyway, occasionally items and stuff like that will go missing right now, which is kind of a bummer. All right, everyone's hanging out sitting. We're going to go ahead and walk by them. Take a look over here. You're chilling. Ooh, that's the next step. So at this point, we are in the village. So what you want to do here is you need to continue always to be thinking of your basic needs, which is you need to eat, you need to drink, and you need to watch your joy levels. So that guy's going to come around the corner here. Oh, he's doing a nice, wonderful bug.
Can I help you?
We're going to go ahead and with a rock, pull out my weapon. Boom. Do a finisher to him, just like that. There we go. Climb in the window. Oh, I can't believe we just got a utility expansion. This is such a great roll. There we go. Now we have an extra quick slot. And you can see that there was, in fact, an item hiding back there. That's just a bug that's happening right now where these quick slots are being allowed to be filled. So chances are I have actually more items than what's showing right now. Oh, wow. This place is loaded. There's so much food here. All right. So, oh.
We can't have that, can we? We will.
Oh, no. No. There we go. Harry. Wow, she put up a good fight. That might hit my head. I think that was a little low.
What do you think you're doing? Whoa.
There we go. Did I actually get the rolling pin this time? Yes, I did. All right, so we're going to take that because rolling pins are awesome. And now we're just going to go beat up some people because we can.
He's got a weapon.
They don't like me walking around with my weapon out, but...
He's got a weapon.
Oh, oh, it's a heavy stamina cost weapon, so you got to be careful with it. But it's a nice little 1-2. Let's move forward a little bit. Oh, Uncle Jack's show's starting, which is pretty awesome.
Every now and then, you hear someone talk about diamonds.
You can hear that bit of an echo. That's because there's multiple speakers and stuff like that around.
Simply isn't taking their joy. This person endangers the mental health of everyone around by bringing
So I'll show you another little fun thing about that. Is if we were to go inside this house, which I should be able to do. Let's go ahead and just avoid that guy. We turn on their personal TV.
Be fooled. The moment you realize you're talking
You'll notice
to
that Uncle Jack is broadcasting on old channels right now.
he needs help.
So you can go ahead and watch him regardless of where you are.
Try this easy test. Are you having a conversation that's bringing you down? Then one of the people who's talking to you.
All right, welcome back. What I've done here is I've skipped ahead, essentially, where I spawned a new character. He's got no items or anything like that, and we just moved ourselves directly to the village so that we could go ahead and try some stuff. Perfect, I got a joy build. That's what I wanted. In this particular case here, you can see I'm just hanging out here, and now they're looking at me. So I've gone ahead and diffused the suspicion off of them by just saying, lovely day, acting all happy and everything like that. This is the social blending and social survival aspect of We Happy Few. It's a large portion to the game, and I'll try to show a couple examples of it. For example, is if I do not reply, and they get a little bit more frustrated with me, like that, now they're going to follow me around, and this is going to start to spread. Like you just saw him pick it up. So what we're going to do here is take joy. As they were saying, you should take some joy. There's a lighting error on that, but that's okay. We're going to take some joy here. Boom. And when I step out, you'll notice nobody cares that I am doing whatever. I could stand directly in front of them if I wanted to, and they don't care. That's because I'm taking my joy, and I'm a good citizen of Wellington Wells. And anyway, it pays to be able to do that to get you out of a bind, but you're going to see what happens momentarily here. Oh, she sees through it. Let's wait a little bit here. So it's all beautiful and happy, which is nice. But in a couple seconds, it's going to kick out. There it is. So the effect is in work. We're working on the effect for how this happens, but essentially I'm coming off of joy. And yeah, it's not a good thing. You'll watch both my thirst and hunger at this point. Both of those are taking a massive hit. So as much as it might be advantageous to do this for getting out of quick binds or being able to walk directly into somebody's home and not get caught by them or those sort of things, it's going to cost you on the other end of it, where you're going to have to deal with like the stress it takes on your body and what other things that happen. There are also other things that happen if you take too much. In this particular case, you can see there's this alarm going off here, and this Bobby's coming over here to bang on the door and find out what's going on.
Don't make me come find you.
So this is what we would consider a gameplay scenario in the game. We actually showcased, where did we showcase this? Oh, right. We showed this at PAX. So this is for all those who are currently in the pre-alpha would know about this. You can see coming in here, there's a lot more story being told here. There's something that happened. Take that fuse and continue to walk through here. And
Find you.
get an idea that there's some story being told here. These are our scenarios, and we'll be handcrafting a bunch of these that can appear in the world, which don't necessarily always appear. So when you come across them, they're pretty special. I'm not going to solve that one so that you guys can figure